Hey everyone, SweetJohnnyCage here, back with another guide for Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. This time I'm going to show you how to complete the 5th level of the first campaign, Downtown. First I'm going to show you how to get all the missions, and then I will show you how to get the Vicarious Visions logo, as well as all these skater points. If you're looking for help for a particular mission or skater point, please check the video description for timestamps so you can skip right to it. One disclaimer that I do want to bring up first is that the skater points seem to go in different locations or spawn in different locations depending on which skater you're using, including custom skaters. It does seem to differ between those as well. So the ones that are in my footage may not be in yours, but it shouldn't be too hard to find them. That said, if you're having difficulty reaching one, feel free to leave a comment with a link to a screenshot, and I'll do my best to show you how to get to that skater point. So that's it. Without further ado, let's get started. First up, we need to get skate. The S is to the right of the spawn, so either jump onto this railing or wall ride the sign, and you'll get the S. The K is in this courtyard with the fountain, and then just hop over that. That's the K. The A is a little bit away from here, so we just gotta avoid some crazy cab drivers. I mean, this is, I think, Minneapolis, but they drive like New York City cab drivers, so yeah, they're wild, so be careful. You can get hit by them, but you can also get some bonus points as a transfer for like a car hop or something. But here's the A, just near the lorry truck. Let's go ahead and pop up here. The T, we need to go onto the lorry truck here, so go ahead and pop over, start grinding on these rails if you want to build up some points, and then just follow this, and we're going to eventually end up on the rooftops. Okay, the T is in this little area here. You don't even have to jump for it, you will just claim it automatically. And the E is actually below the rooftops on a railing that we're going to grind. It's right here. Even if you fall, it's okay. You can just turn right around from the spawn and just pop up back into the street. So we are going to turn around one more time and then jump off of this ramp here and then do a grind onto the E. Great. So next up, we need to collect 5 popcorn buckets. The first one is near this Rib Fest sign near the fountain courtyard. So you can either just get a special and just ollie up there or boneless up there, or you do a lip trick as well, but the transfer coming back down is pretty weird, so just be careful. The second popcorn bucket is on top of the musical theater sign, which is near the movie theater. So we'll start heading that way now. Just go back down the street and then hook a left. Make sure to watch out for any cabs. Alright, you can wall ride and pop up there if you're quick enough, but I was not. But the best way to approach is actually going downhill. So just wall ride and bounce on top of the sign. Alright, now we need to head towards the movie theater. And the one in the movie theater is a little tricky. If you don't ollie off of the ramp inside quick enough, you'll just kind of hit the wall like I'm about to exemplify here. So, yeah, sometimes you just don't get it. But in any event, we could just turn back around, try it again, pop off the ramp, grind, jump, grind again, and then pick up the popcorn bucket. The next two are on the rooftops, so we need to go onto this lorry truck here, bust through the glass, start grinding to get through here quickly. And then number 4 is going to be on this first rooftop inside of a greenhouse. So just hook to the left here. All right, that's number 4. And then number 5, we need to go off this ramp. Just do a boneless, don't do any tricks. If you do tricks, it seems to slow you down a little bit. So that's number 5. Now we need to break 5 no skating signs. So from the entrance, go into the park, bust down that one, and then head out the exit of the park over here. We're going to bust down the next sign. All right, the number 3 is up near these park benches here, these tables with the umbrellas. It's a little hard to get because you kind of move pretty quickly, so you got to line yourself up, slow down, try to get through the sign. It has a pretty exact hitbox, as you can see, so you really got to nail it. All right, so that's number 3. Number 4 is up the street towards the movie theater, and then number 5 is actually just also in the street. They're all in the streets or in the park, so they're pretty easy to find. All right, so here's number 4, just in front of the movie theater. Okay, and then number 5 is down this street here towards the left, just past the bus station and this ramp. So that's number 5. Next mission, we got to get the secret tape. So in order to get that, we're going to head back up towards the rooftops, and then we are going to go right over here. There's a point here if you're playing with Tony Hawk, but this is what we want to do. We want to boneless over this gap, and then you will get the secret tape. Next up, I'm going to show you how to complete the rooftop gaps. This is probably the toughest challenge so far in the game because you need to hit these gaps in a really specific way. I've already shown 2 in this guide so far, but I'll show them to you again just sort of as part of this one mission. So we need to get up to the rooftop, and the I'm putting a big disclaimer on. You need to clear these really well, otherwise you will not get credit. And you're going to see what happens in a second when I try to go for the first gap and I don't get credit. So you want to make sure you have special built this way you can clear the gap. The first one is going to be right here. And then you want to boneless over this ramp. And because I landed on the edge, I didn't get credit. You really need to clear it. So do a late boneless and you'll get it. So the first one we're going to get here, we need to pop off the middle of this ramp and then land on the railing and grind for the death grind. The death grind is what counts for the gap. The second one is the popcorn room or the sucky room gap. We've already shown that one. So just boneless off of the roof. And then this is the successful version of this gap clearance, roof to roof. If you do that gap and then you start grinding, you will not get credit. You just have to clear it. All right, so now we need to ollie over the parked cars. This is a pretty easy challenge. They're all around the fountain area. So the first one is behind the Ribfest sign. Just ollie on over it, no big deal. Watch out for the crazy cab driver. If you do those closely, if you ollie over those closely, you'll get credit for their special gap. The second one is parked just outside the park. So we're gonna grab that, and we're gonna turn around, get hit by a cab. See, I like ketchup on a hot dog. I'm from New York, we do that. At least I've always done that since I was a kid. Ketchup and mustard at the same time. I don't know what this cab driver's problem is. Anyway, the third car is right there. That's how you ollie all the parked cars. The Vicarious Visions logo is near the greenhouse on the roof, near the popcorn bucket. So you just grab that. The skater points, there is one near the movie theater, just outside of it. And then there are a couple on the roofs. So that's what we will go do now, or the roofs, I should say. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, they will be in different locations for different skaters. So I went back and recorded footage for Tony Hawk, and that's when I realized they are in very different locations for everybody. So if they do not appear where I'm showing you, just look around, and if you need help reaching any of them, comment with a link to a screenshot, and I'll try to help you out. Number 2 for me was on this ramp here, on the roof. Okay, so we're gonna grab that, and then we're gonna boneless on over to the other side, pick up the secret tape again, and then there is another skater point in this bowl here. All right, go ahead and grab that. Cool. And then number 4 is back on the street. And again, this is the one that was in a different location from me. You can see it floating down there, so we'll just hop on down. All right, so once you're on the street, just pop up here, grind the coping, and then grab the stat point. Last but not least, I will leave you with the 6th score, which is 175,000 points, and we'll also get the combo mission as well for this as we're doing it. So the best way to do this really is in the park. Alternatively, I guess you could go to the bowl on the roof, but I just prefer the park because stringing together special manuals and special grinds is honestly just the quickest way to do these score missions. So just keep your combos going as long as possible. We already have 112,000, so we don't have too much longer to go. I kind of got a little lazy with this one, if I'm being totally honest. And I wind up just doing the 900 a few more times just to get the last like 20,000 points. So sorry this one isn't too interesting. Yeah, we'll do a sack tap for 8,500, so now we need another 11,000. So we'll do a 900. I forgot to revert, so we'll do it one more time for 2,700 points. We'll revert into a manual, and then that's it. 175,000 points in the bag. That's it. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. I'll do my best to help you out. If you're looking for more guides for Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, please subscribe to the channel so you get alerted when new guides go live. If you're interested in supporting the channel monetarily, please consider becoming a channel member by clicking the blue join button below this video. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and on Twitch, and as always, I'm SweetJohnnyCage. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.